Welcome to the Everyday Walking Guy channel. I'm your host, Everyday Walking Guy, because I walk every single day. Now, I've lost 80 to 85 pounds from walking, and I've recently in the new year included a fitness program that's lifting weights, which has lost me about another 20 pounds or so and added muscle at the same time, so my weight loss is slowing down. But I'm really starting to lean out with walking, and the goal is to ultimately lose 100 to 120 pounds. But I walk every single day, and you can too, and you can lose weight better than I can because I love to eat. Now, when I first started walking, I didn't change anything about my diet. Still lost weight, just walking. I started at averaging about 4,000 steps a day, and so I increased it by 1,000 for a week, and I was trying to hit 5,000. Once I got pretty steady with 5,000, then I went to 6,000, and then today up to about 15,000 steps a day. But that's okay if you can't. Just do a little bit more each week until you're comfortable, and then you'll be up to 16,000, 17,000, 18,000 steps before you know it. My ultimate goal is to hit 30,000. I have not done that yet. 26,000 has been my top so far. As Simon Sinek says, you must find your why, your purpose. If you find your why, your purpose for walking, then you'll stick to it. Willpower will only go so far. Strength and courage will only go so far. But your habits, they stick forever. So find your why on why you want to walk, why you want to get in shape, why you want to be in a better mood. And it'll help you carry you along on those days you don't feel like it. Days where it's raining, days where it's cold, days where it's really hot. I have to start hitting the Georgia summers. I'm going to have to get out early and then get out late. Once you have your why, then it's just one foot in front of the other. My why was defiance originally. I was working for not a great boss and not a great company. And so when I got to work each morning, I really did not want to walk inside that building. So I walked the parking lot for about 30, 45 minutes before I had to be at my desk. Then I started defiantly walking at lunch. I was like, I'm taking my lunch break. I'm going to go walk. So I would pace, get some steps in, and I realized it really made the stress go away. It really improved my mood. Then I started just walking. Here I am today, 3 years later, 85 pounds down, and I need to walk every single day, and I love it. So what could your why be? Your why could be, I want to lose weight. Excellent job walking does is losing weight. Just burns fat, doesn't make you hungry, doesn't make you that thirsty, unless it's in the Georgia heat. So how do you find your why? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to be in a better mood? Do you want to eat less? Do you just want to feel better? Do you want to be out in nature? Walking has tons of benefits, many whys. You just have to find yours. Mine was defiance. I didn't want to be at my desk at a dead-end job. And so every break I had, I'd be out taking steps in the parking lot. Then I went to before work, and I went to after work. And now I'm walking anytime I can. And the principle is objects in motion tend to stay in motion. Now I have 10,000 steps almost before lunch, just because I'm moving all the time, even when I'm working. Some of the mistakes I made in the beginning was trading speed for distance. And no matter where you are on your journey, you can go as fast, as slow as you want, or you need to go. It really doesn't matter as long as you're doing more each time. My biggest mistake starting out was I just tried to walk a mile as quickly as I could. And it didn't do a whole lot for fat burning, and I wound up with shin splints. You don't want those. It's just not good. So I realized if I just slowed it down a little bit, I could go a little bit further. And so instead of trying to get a mile as quickly as I could. I started going for about 1.5 to 2 miles without needing anything. And I was able to do about 3.5 miles, and just slowly ramped up. And if you are on your walking journey, it does not have to be all at once. In fact, if you walk 5 miles and then sit down all day, that's not as great as getting those 5 miles throughout the day, because your body is supposed to be in motion at all times, except you're sleeping or resting. Okay, so maybe not always in motion, but the more you move, the more you're going to want to move. So what are some of the steps you can take? Step 1, get a step tracker. I have a old Apple Watch that my old company gave to me. I've been using that. It's about 6-7 years old. You can get a cheap one online. You can use your Apple Watch, or you can use your phone in your pocket. Just measure your steps and see where you are for a week. Averaging 2,000-3,000 steps a day, that's okay. Try to add 500 more a week. So if you're averaging 3,000, next week try and get 3,500 a day. You don't do it, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just average it. So you got more time on the weekends, take more steps. Got less time during the week, take less steps. Just get moving. And that's how it starts. Step 2, go walk every single day. If you can't do 3,000 steps a day, do 200. You can't do 200, do 100. Can't do 100, do 10 steps. Just do steps each and every day until you build up the system. So we have your why. We have your average weekly step count, average daily step count. And you're just going to start walking whenever you can. What's your next step? Find a podcast, find an audiobook, find a music, find things you can enjoy while you're on your walk, and then you can learn as you lose weight, as you exercise, as you calm down. Part of this journey for me with walking was I started listening to podcasts. And the first one I picked was the Money with Katie show. And I learned about how I was in debt and doing all the things the wrong way, both with walking and with my money and all sorts of mistakes I was making. Well, the Money with Katie show kept talking about Brad and Jonathan choose FI. Brad and Jonathan choose FI. I think she mentioned them like 2 or 3 times. So I was like, well, if she keeps talking about them, let me check them out for myself. That's when I learned about the FIRE movement. All because I was walking and needing to listen to materials. So the FIRE movement, for those of you who don't know, is the Financial Independence Retire Early. That's now the journey that I'm working on. With the FIRE movement, I learned that being in debt and using credit for everything is not normal, and we just treated it as normal. So I'm at step 1.5 of Dave Ramsey style. I've saved $1,000. Now I'm trying to get out of debt. Or in the FIRE movement is buy back your life with getting out of debt. And so that's what I'm doing. I paid off about $25,000 in about 6 months. And I got about $40,000 to go to pay down my debt so that I can start investing and buying back my time and my life. So walking has made me smarter, it's made me leaner, it's made me stronger, and it's helped me buy back part of my life one step at a time. The weight loss journey and the out of debt journey is the same. Do the same thing over and over and over again, day in, day out, and it feels like nothing's moving. But you look back 6 months, and I'm 25,000 less in debt. I've lost X amount of pounds, but you don't see it day in, day out. And your today's self has to just pay your future self. And it's one of the hardest things to do in human nature because we're not built for that. So why should you walk every day? Just to get better. I started at about 340 pounds. This morning I was 266.7. And Tomorrow, I hope to be down because I'm walking a lot today. So, what's in it for you? Walking has improved my mood. Walking has made me smarter. Walking has helped me lose weight. Walking has made me start lifting weights. Walking has made me start eating better. Walking has made me a happier person. I just love being out in nature, walking, talking. I made friends, I meet people, and I have a whole positive outlook on life now just from going out and taking a walk. It also improved my sleep. I used to stay up all night, binging Xbox, binging TV, binging Netflix, watching comedies, just sitting there zoning out, zombieing out. Now I hit the pillow and I'm out instantly. 7-8 hours, just done from walking. So it can make you smarter than me. It can make you leaner than me. It can make you stronger than me. So you should do it. Just get out and walk. Thank you for tuning in to the Everyday Walking Guys channel. I will go through the benefits that have helped me in future episodes. If it's something you're into, like, subscribe, and comment, and let's talk about your walking journey. Thanks.